So Danny, what happened last time?
Well, last time,
On Dragon Ball Z.
on Girls Night Out, um, you
Girls Night
all
Out 2
killed
unexpectedly.
an adult shadow dragon and spent about a day and a half filling up a bag of holding with platinum coins. Time very well spent. Um, uh,
The called travelers for
Esmore
sure.
settled an old score, kind of.
Not
Uh,
quite like that.
Zine and Vath had a talk about a mask, and Zine is dealing with having died. Currently, you guys are um, at a campsite outs farther outside the city. You've seen the dark shadow over the city kind of dissipate since Zine's control weather. And you are camping with Sildar's remaining men. Um, so we are heading into the long rest. I suppose if there's anything else you guys would like to do before sleeping.
I don't remember if I did it, but patch up anyone who's injured.
Yeah, I think you did that last time.
Okay. I believe I did, but just double checking. And find Sildar.
Didn't
I
you already
believe I
talk to
was.
Sildar?
I think you're like already like with him.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, now I remember now. Yeah.
Yeah, because you asked for, or you were talking to him about like how you felt like you didn't deserve to come back instead of like his men.
Yeah.
Okay. You all eventually find your own individual places to sleep slash rest. Um, it's a not an entirely restful night, um, but sleep finds all of you nonetheless, and morning comes.
Cool. Take my spell.
Danny, it was a black one, right?
Yes, you currently have the black and the green.
Perfect. I'm just adding it to my treasure as well. Okay, I'm good.
Believe we need a change in music. There we go.
How do you get something to sit still for 24 hours to cast? Oh, cast time 1 hour. How do you get something? How do you get an elemental to stand still for 1 hour?
It's a great question.
Other
There
than the the planar binding spell.
there are ways.
I'll get rid of that and get.
All right.
Ooh, that might be helpful. I'll get that. Okay.
What's the plan?
I need. Oh, we need to go to the crazy magician and see if he said he might have that a fork that's tied to the Feywilds.
Well, I think there's one other thing that we should do before then, and that is to get back down to Waterdeep and basically spread the word that um Neverwinter's been liberated.
Well, I figured we are gonna do that anyways. I do need to get Oliver back.
And I need something from Waterdeep.
I mean, Waterdeep's not that far away. We can get there pretty quick. So
You forget we have horses now.
we can get there very quick then.
We did get horses, didn't we?
Well, y'all got a horse.
Just two of them.
Yeah. We,
Y'all
we,
got-
we went and bought horses out of spite to prove a point.
It's a good time.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I can
Um,
borrow one of the other people's horses. If they brought horses.
That or I'd be fine leaving mine with someone and we use our regular means of travel.
I'm sure if you ask nicely.
I mean, we could just use my one spell.
True,
Fair.
we can do that. And
Just say fuck the horses.
Sildar
You would like
around.
that, wouldn't
I
you?
mean, I know he's around.
Oh,
but
Yes, sir. I ain't a brony for nothing, you know what I mean?
I'll look for Sildar.
Okay, he's pretty easy to find. He's helping break down various tents and smother the remaining of the early morning fire. He's used to cook breakfast.
I'll also do my daily dark vision.
Okay.
Just to
I assume you always do.
yeah, I mean I'm just announcing it, so
Part of his daily ritual, so to speak.
Yeah, and same with your mage armor. So you always just do it.
Sildar.
Yeah.
What are y'all's plans now?
Well, he looks around the camp as the able-bodied members of his group are packing away things. I think we're heading back down to Waterdeep and letting some of the Lord's Alliance know that Neverwinter is free. And if we don't
Then
let
it seems.
if we don't let someone know, then well, it's kind of a abandoned city with no laws, with a
That is
huge
true.
pile of gold. So there needs to be some order.
We were going to do just that as well. We, however, don't seem to, well, are you heading straight to Waterdeep or making way to Thundertree?
It's a few days' journey down to Waterdeep, so unless you have a faster means of getting there from Thundertree, I think we would head straight there.
Well, the only thing faster we have is there's 2 horses that we have to find something to do with, but that wouldn't be a help for everybody.
Yeah, it seems like some of us are still gonna have to walk.
do have my transport via plants.
How many?
It doesn't stay open for very long, but if we all bundle together and run,
Well,
many
the
people
issue is
are there?
injured.
Including Sildar's group, including Sildar, is about 12.
okay, so duration's 1 round.
Yeah, I mean, all of you would be able to make it through. I think I put the limit at, I think I said 20 at some point. I think you could get 20 people through it in 1 round.
I was trying to read see if it said that, but it didn't see.
It doesn't have a limit.
Oh, okay.
Other than realistically, we can't
Right.
fit 100 people in there in 10 seconds.
Yeah,
That attitude.
Not with that.
you just have to relax.
We're about to splice up some families then.
Yes, sir.
You polymorph them into everyone into rats and put them all in a basket and throw a basket in there.
There you go.
Get
No-
creative.
Nothing like a basket full of rats.
That's got to be a big basket if there's 100
You
people.
sure have a creative mind.
Anyway, wish you the safest travels, and I guess we'll see you there. I believe we're heading to Thunder Tree to figure out what to do with the horses and then making way.
Very well. Have a safe travel.
And you.
And he like goes and talks to this man and starts making plans to head out.
I gotta remember Esmore sulking. Sulk.
You're picking up. Well, y'all ready?
Yeah, Esmore can walk, right?
Well, you didn't bring your horses here. They're still in Thunder Tree.
Ah, sucks.
I mean, Esmore could probably turn into a warhorse and you could both ride him.
That I think all of us can cast fly.
Yeah, Vath can just cast fly on the three of you. If you really wanted to, but...
I can cast it as well.
Let's see...
Will it last long enough for to get there though?
Yeah, but I don't know how
it-
long it'll for
it-
not be to
It's
cast
only like half a day's travel, like from Neverwinter to Thunder Tree. So, like if
We'd
you were
make
walking,
it pretty far.
it. Fair enough.
fly only lasts for an hour. So you'd have to cast it multiple times, but it'd probably cut your travel time in half.
I don't know if that's worth it.
Neither do I really.
Yeah.
Let me just walk. What's the worst that can happen? A couple bandits come up and think they can mug us.
Who knows? No, I guess we head off then.
Yeah, let's go.
Some
I
of
guess we're
you,
making way to Thunder Tree.
Esmore, you heft your backpack up, and Z and Vath, you've never had an easier time of lifting your backpacks. You feel incredibly strong. And you
That
start...
even more so.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Zine's strength increased by 10. So, there's that. So, yeah, you all make your way to Thunder Tree. Who wants to roll the d20 for me?
Okay.
Shouldn't be me, because I'm gonna make note that I'm gonna be like kind of trailing a little bit behind and just kind of like
Okay, I'll do it.
you know, deep in thought. Kinda
How
staring at the
far
ground.
behind?
Just a couple feet.
Okay.
That's like 5 or 10 feet.
You're just walking in the back
behind
of the
them,
group.
just kind of,
Okay.
just kind of staring at the ground.
Those of you who are attentive, go and give me a persuasion check. Or not, perception, not persuasion.
Oh man, we're already that deep, huh?
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's gonna be a day.
Yeah. All of you have a lot to think about. It's probably a pretty quiet walk between the three of you. As you all are thinking about your own situations. You get much closer to Thunder Tree, and Zine, you like finally like look up and like take in the surroundings, and it seems like storm clouds have gathered significantly since you left Neverwinter.
Can I use Druidcraft to see if it's gonna start storming?
Yeah, you like hold out your hand and like dark gray clouds form over your hand, and then you see like static run across them. So they like light up.
I'll just kind of close my hands and just feel like, great.
Looks like it's gonna start raining.
At least we're not under it yet. If it comes this way.
And
enough.
you all make it to Thunder Tree.
Did the clouds, did it look to be basically what I was control weathering to keep from happening? Or to clear up?
No, your control weather has dissipated by this point. Your control weather sped up the process of making the shadow over the city dissipate faster.
Okay. I just want.
But
just want to
it
see if
seems
was
like
that shadow.
the storm has rolled in naturally.
Okay. Great, now we're fighting a storm dragon.
Oh no!
It's in Neverwinter.
Alright. So you all are in Thunder Tree.
I'll start. Goodness. Heading towards Ezra.
I'll just follow.
Trail a bit behind.
Well, I can't say I'm not glad to be back.
I don't think any of us really can.
You can see people on some of the roofs that still have holes in them, quickly throwing waxed blankets or canvas over them to prepare for the weather.
Can't see that token.
Glad to see you made it back.
And with good news.
Well, it looks like the three of y'all are in one piece. And the big shadow disappeared, so I can probably guess what the good news is.
Asmore's having a baby.
I knew it. That's what me and Oliver have been talking about the whole time. So, you killed it.
Yes.
Once we, Oh, you cut out during part of that, so I just didn't hear what he had said. We did.
Hopefully, none worse for wear, but you never know how those kinds of things tend to go.
I mean, no battles without its losses.
Never true a word spoken. So, well, what's the next big adventure for you three?
I'll look
Well,
towards
it's-
Dean.
It seems to be the Feywild.
He stops and turns around. You're going to the Feywild.
We have some business with the Tahano that left.
Wow. I guess good luck with that. No, I've never been personally, but there's always stories.
I keep double clicking my token and opening the token settings.
And humoring us. Fair enough.
It's a very quiet and short-spoken session so far.
Yeah.
Hey Ezra, the heroes of Neverwinter are back, and you see Ezra come out of the building across like the square with the third dwarf statue. And he comes up and he looks very happy to see you all. Knowing what you went up against. Oh boy. I am so happy to see all of you.
We're happy to be back.
I'm glad not to be dead.
Yeah, aren't we
All
all?
is well.
So I
as
suppose
you may
it's...
have figured, the dragon's been vanquished. Then, along with the creatures within the city.
Wait, that's even better news. There's no crazy shadow monsters to deal with. That's what you're saying, right?
Yep. Turns out the
From
dragon
what
was the
we've
source
come
of all
to
that.
find, once we killed the dragon, they vanished. All we've left to do is the group of men that went with us are going to Waterdeep along, as are we, but inform them because there's still a large stockpile of gold sitting on the floor.
Well, we probably won't be the first ones there, but if we want to claim any of it, I suppose we should get a move on. I wonder if Dragon's Talon's still standing.
I couldn't tell you. I don't think
He just kind of shrugs and says, "Oh, maybe I'll be able to get enough gold to rebuild a new one."
And for that, I can't wait.
Oh, I'm open for name suggestions.
I don't know. I think Dragon's Talon's fairly fitting.
I'm not good with
especially
names.
now.
Shadow Dragon's Talon.
And if you happen to collect any, it'd be a great memento to hang on the wall above the bar.
Body should still be there.
Did we take anything from the dragon?
We
I think we
did.
did, right?
Yeah,
We took hide.
you got
No, we
hide,
took-
teeth, and scales, I believe.
45 pounds of hide, 18 usable scales, and 8 teeth.
Oh, Talon should be there.
What? That was a loud pinging noise.
Well, I'll see which of these folks want to head back and I guess rebuild. I'm sure some of them will want to stay here. Nearly rebuilt the place.
I would still be cautious when you get there. Whether it be other people or there might still be something lingering, but from what we understand, all the creatures are gone.
It's a completely empty city. Who knows what kind of bandits might show up to loot.
And there were still some... There's probably still a few people hiding in the woodworks throughout the city.
Yeah, people are gonna be stubborn. All right. Well,
That helps make them strong, though.
that's true. Suppose we'll need all the help we can get. All right. Well, I suppose there's no time to waste if there's a giant pile of gold.
Speaking of no time to waste, the horses we brought.
Oh yeah, I've been
Good
taking
job.
care of them.
I don't really suppose we have any use for it. I mean, considering,
I mean, y'all are chock full of magic, so I was honestly surprised when you showed up on horses in the first place.
It was more out of spite than anything.
It was to make a statement during
You know,
that
spite's
during the
a
time.
spite's a powerful thing. Yeah. So, do you want your horses, or what's your plan with the beasts?
You can do with them as you see fit.
I feel like you'll get more use out of them than we will.
Well, I appreciate it. Horses aren't cheap. I suppose if
Relatively
you
speaking.
if you just killed a dragon, I suppose that's not something you got to worry about.
We have a little bit of money.
We took our time to
Yeah, just some pocket
specifically
change.
collect.
Yeah.
All right,
Pocket
well,
change,
I will
yeah.
gladly take the horses off your hands. Yeah.
Consider
Well,
it a gift.
one less thing to drag around, I suppose.
Well, I think we're going to see about just heading to Neverwinter now. Then, once we pick up Oliver.
I mean, yeah. He like reaches in his hood and like takes out a very sleepy Oliver. Just like limp noodle.
What's Dean's exhaustion at so far? Did she get one deducted from when we slept?
Yeah.
for
So
long
I
rest?
believe you're at a -2.
Nice.
Just needed to make sure.
Yeah, I completely forgot about it. -2.
I'll slowly walk over and just grab Oliver's slumped body and tuck him in my hood.
And I will be right back. Kind of leak.
I mean, when you grab him, he just like curls in, like he's like and like crawls into your hood.
I'll slowly walk back here.
Give me a insight or perception check.
Me?
Yeah.
I'll do insight because I never do that. It's not great.
You like when you're grabbing the weasel from Redoth, you like briefly make eye contact and he's just like he has a slight face of concern, but he doesn't say anything. Well, if you're going to the land of the fairy, I suppose good luck and don't get yourself into too much trouble. There's always interesting stories that come from out of that place.
Well, trouble seems to be our specialty. We're never out of it, so
Yeah.
to speak.
Trouble
Always
tends
in
to
it.
find you.
Or we go looking for it.
It's one way to make life exciting.
Fate's an odd thing, I guess.
It's a fickle mistress. Well,
Indeed.
is there anything you might need for your travels?
You wouldn't happen to have a fork attuned to this plane, would you?
I kind of need my fork to eat. It's kind of my only one. I could carve you one if you want to stay here for like a day, but like I don't know. You could probably buy your own cutlery with all the coin you got.
It's gotta be a pretty pricey work.
Well, I suppose then my craftsmanship might not be up to your standards.
Is your craftsmanship worth 250 gold?
To the right buyer.
Maybe if someone really needed a fork
It's true.
before their food got too cold.
Never know.
Yeah, some people people collect weird things, you know. Maybe you just need that one piece for their collection.
Maybe someone
Fine.
wakes up, passed
No.
out in the middle of a forest, and finds some weird guy that comes from somewhere else.
I'm sure I know a place where I can get one.
All right, well, if you ever want a genuine read off fork, just let me know.
I was kind of
We
give.
will.
I was kind of give a thumbs up.
Anything else aside from forks?
I want to say spoons so bad.
I can make knives too. Made of wood. I'm not great with metalwork, but
That'd be a shitty knife.
hey, it works. You just gotta slow cook the meat so it's all tender.
I'm sorry, there's a lot of character.
I'm just thinking of a really dull wooden butter knife.
I think I'm fine. What about you guys?
I think we've got everything that we need. Or at least that we can gather here.
Very well. If you ever want to say hi, you know where to find me.
I'm sure we'll be back at some point.
You all be safe, okay? Whenever
We'll do the best.
Dragon Talon is up and running again, first round's on me.
I can't wait.
You be safe too.
He nods.
And I'll look back to Esmore and I'll say, would you like to turn us into clouds or open up a tree?
As long as you're okay with going to what's that town called that I was at not too long ago? Where I bought Zane's chalk.
Waterdeep?
Waterdeep. As long as we're going to Waterdeep.
That was the plan, no?
Yeah, that was our planned destination.
Good. That's where we're going anyways. So I'll open up a tree and take us to Waterdeep.
Alright. The tree tears open and you all step through the distorted portal in the tree, and you step out, and it's blue skies. You're in one of the local parks. Let's see. Let's go to the Waterdeep map.
Being back here, I'm gonna be a lot more.
You're like you're probably like over here somewhere.
Man, am I glad we have magic. Makes things much quicker.
You're telling me.
Well, I have something to buy and people to tell about the dragon.
I have things to buy as well.
Shall we reconvene at the yawning portal?
Sure.
As long as it's not sales.
As long as it's not what?
Sales.
the tavern he got kicked out of.
Yeah, no, I understood. I was just like, well, we did say the yawning portal, but then I will see y'all soon.
Yep.
Yep.
And who you going with that? If you have your own things to do.
I have some business I need to take care of.
Oof, 3-man split as a first.
All right. Let's start with Esmore.
Okay. I'm gonna head towards the shop where I bought the magic chalk.
Okay. You head in. You don't see the crazy-haired man in there.
Ah, shame.
But a little bell rings as you open the door, and you hear stuff like tumble to the floor in a back room, and you see the man step out. His glasses kind of cockeyed, same crazy frizzy hair. He like sets his glasses back and says, "Oh, you're back.
Yeah.
More chalk?"
Maybe. Uh, but right now I was hoping to see if you had a fork that happens to be attuned to this plane of existence. I plan on doing some you know, planar traveling, and I need a way maybe to
Yeah,
get
so
back.
some planewalker stuff. Hmm. If you come back later today, we close about an hour or so before sundown. So if you come in like those twilight hours, I'll have what you need.
Um, this may be a lot to ask too, but do you think you might be able to get your hands on one to the Feywilds as well?
Never been.
Ah, so that's fine.
Sorry.
Uh,
Uh, there's plenty of other ways to get there.
okay. And what ways would that be?
Ever hear of a story of a kid walking into the forest and just disappearing? And then years later, his parents are all old, and the kid walks back out of the forest, not a day older.
No, I can't say I've heard that story.
Well, that's some Feywild shit.
That's worrisome.
Anyway, come back later. I'll have your tuning fork. I'm like stuck in Redoth right now. I don't know what's
I can
happening.
tell. I can hear it. Alright, well, I appreciate it, and when I come back, add 10 more chalk to the bill.
I'll see what I can script together.
Alright, man, appreciate it. I'll be back. I'll leave.
Okay. Ding ding ding. Do you have any other business to attend to?
I'm just gonna make my way to where the deed happened.
Okay. Uh, which of you other two want to go first?
Matt, you can go.
Okay, that's fine. It won't take long. So to be honest, Vash just needed some time alone, so he's actually just gonna go straight to the awning portal and have a couple beers.
Okay.
Oh, he had things he had to do.
He just
Drinking.
needed some time alone, bro.
Let me pull up the yawning portal. There it is there anything specific you're doing in the yawning portal?
Drinking.
Aside from drinking.
Specifically beers. Not really. Just kind of thinking to himself, keeping to himself.
Are you getting any rooms tonight?
Probably.
Would you like to buy them now, or would you like to wait?
I'll wait. No idea what the other two will have in mind.
Very well. Just wave me down if you want another one.
Fair enough.
And Darren pushes off the bar and like goes to help another patron. Give me a perception
That's
check.
pretty much.
You hear what sounds like something falling down the stairs, and you turn around and you see an old man with wearing a purple robe and his crazy looking hat's fallen off, and you hear someone behind him up the stairs yelling at him, and you see Vindel almost pretty much falling down the stairs. And he gathers a couple of looks. You see Durnan like look up at him and just like shake his head and goes back to what he's doing. And you see Vindel put his purple star and moon wizarding hat back on. He like brushes off his robe and just like looks around the room. And you two maybe accidentally make eye contact, and he starts coming your direction.
I'll just keep eye contact, but I'll continue sipping my beer.
Let's see. I have to find. There's his token. There he is, the man.
Oh my god.
He comes over and just like sits down right next to you. So how'd it go?
I mean, the dragon's dead. That's a good thing.
Did anyone die?
Yes and no.
So you still have 3.
There is 3 of us. Yes.
No. That's good, as long as everyone is currently alive.
A good thing I can cast magic.
Yes. Thank the gods for magic. He like waves his finger and like it's like sparks come off his fingertip.
So, what business do you have here?
I mean, Zine asked me, what day is it?
That's a good question. I stopped keeping track myself.
Zine asked me if I could help you all get to the Feywild. So, he just like kind of extends his arms. Like, ta-da!
I'm sure she'll be here at some point shortly. She has a business to take care of.
Well. Care for another one? Looks like you're almost done.
Sure. I'll look to Vindel. You want one?
Yeah. Love a good beer.
Make that too, Durnan.
We don't need a drunk Vindel.
Durin like sets down the drinks and like holds him for a second, just like stares at Vindel, and then lets him go and walks away.
At that moment, Vath feel like he made a big mistake.
All right, Zine.
The chaotic energy that man can release is probably catastrophic.
We're gonna
The only
get
thing
there,
that this
and
will equal. Huh?
we're gonna get there, and the inside is gonna be like the inside of a toad.
You guys are gonna come back, and it's gonna be like after how Vath felt when he was looking at a rock book for Esmore.
It's like, oh god, let it be over.
All right, Zine. What are you up to?
First, I would like to find that jewelry shop.
Which jewelry shop?
The one that I bought the sapphire ring from.
Okay. I don't remember the NPC that was at that one, but
I don't think I do either.
oh, we'll make up a new one.
Nice. I think it was an old
Retconning.
lady.
My favorite.
Yeah. Okay, you find your way there. A little bell rings as you come in. The afternoon light is filtering in through nice clean windows. Shop is well kept, shining onto various display cases. There's a heavy-set woman with curly auburn hair, comes down just past her shoulders. Hello, dear. What can I do for
Hello.
you?
I need to see about having a ring made.
Very well.
I will pull the sapphire ring out, and I'll say, I need it to look like this one, but the gemstone a bit different. I would...
What kind of gemstone? What are you looking for?
either an amethyst or something that would be of a purple color but have a white or silver mixed in.
She slowly nods and thinks for a second. Might have just the one. May I hold on to this ring for a second?
Sure. And I'll pass it on over.
She takes the ring from you and she heads back into another room while you wait. You can hear like looking through shelves and moving stuff, and she comes back with a felted box, and she hands your ring back, and she opens the box and there's not a band, it's just the gemstone.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, I don't know if this one is exactly what you're thinking of, but it is a... I think flawed is a strong word, because it really is a beautiful rock. She opens the box, and inside you can see a amethyst, but it has streaks of quartz, white quartz, running through it. Very thin lines, kind of breaking up the perfect crystal that it would be. It still needs to be cleaned up a little bit, which of course I can do. If you'd like something else, I can try to find something, but yeah, just let me know what you think. She slides it toward you.
After a moment of looking, little smile will perk on her face, and I'll say, I believe this will do just fine. When do you think you could have it ready?
You said you wanted a duplicate band for it, right?
Yes.
I could probably have it done by tomorrow evening.
All right. I believe I can make that work. And any idea on the price?
Well, what would you like the band made out of? Oh, it really depends more on the material than the labor. The labor is, much the same for any piece I make.
What material is the one I have?
Did you go with platinum?
I think so.
And you can pick whatever material you want.
How about just a silver band?
Then together with this gemstone, 150 gold pieces.
Sounds like a deal to me.
Like her unsure face about changes into a big smile and says, "Very well. I'll have it done by tomorrow afternoon."
I'll look forward to it.
Oh, also, do you mind if I hold on to that ring so I can match the bands?
Sure.
She takes the ring from you, and the amethyst quartz rock, and your coin. And she immediately starts going to work. So it starts finding the silver band base, and you can already see her starting to work on your ring.
Alrighty. I guess I'll make my way out of that shop. And I'm going to cast Sending.
Okay.
However, I don't actually know this person's name because it's one of the contacts that I made in downtime.
Okay. Then who is this person?
Oh, last names aren't my thing.
I mean, what is their station and
Someone within the military. I don't know the ranking systems per se that we're using.
Probably standard American military.
um Shoot, now I gotta look that up. I don't know how high I can put them.
I mean, whatever you say, it's fine.
Well, I don't know much about the military, so I'm just gonna say a general. Oh no, I lost my thingy.
Hiring captain, isn't it?
General's about as high as you can go.
Yeah.
And you start getting stars.
If need be, it can be a step down from that. Just someone with some military prowess and
Okay.
Make him a captain.
Some bit of authority is what I'm looking for.
Captain.
Okay. Who is this person?
First name Guthrie, I guess. Hold on, typing. Let's just put Freeman at the end because if he's a captain, that'll be funny.
Guthry?
Yes.
Cool.
And I'll use sending and say to him, so I come bearing news. We've liberated the city of Neverwinter. The dragon is dead. All that's left is to rebuild. That's it. Actually, can I add contact me for details at the end of it?
Yeah.
Okay. And let's make him a dwarf. Because that's fun. We lost Sir Dwarf. I can't lose another.
Then you
If
shouldn't
it's
make
anything-
another.
If you didn't like
They're
No,
just
see, this
cannon
is-
fodder.
This is my redemption arc.
Mm.
Look, you know what? Your dwarves are like my goblins.
But mine has a tongue.
Shut up. I'm gonna miss little Paul Jr.
Forgot about that. That's terrible.
I'll never forget.
That is so terrible.
You did not treat any of the goblins well.
No,
didn't do
not a
the same
single
thing.
one of them.
I gave one a hug, and he embraced me.
Yeah, the bit before that, though, you were abandoning him.
I was trying to help
I
him.
was young and stupid, is what he's going to say.
No. I'm still young and stupid. I'm trying to say.
Zine, we thank you for your service. I'll be sure to send a unit up right away. We'll reclaim Waterdeep.
There you go.
All right. And
Or Neverwinter, not Waterdeep.
You said it. It happened.
Yeah, whatever.
about
You can see him after the
They-
setting be like, oh shit, I said Waterdeep instead of Neverwinter. Fuck.
he gets the crew together. They walk out the gate, turn around, come back in.
We did it, boys.
Congratulations, mission accomplished. And then last stop, Bendel's granddaughter's bakery.
Okay.
I have a debt to pay.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
That's right. Okay, yeah, you head down the street. Before you even open the door, the smell of freshly baked bread hits you, and it's wonderful. You enter in. You can see her in a flour-covered apron, and she has just finished up with a customer.
What was her name? Shoot, what was her name? It's in my notes. Paul Jr. the second died.
No.
That's literally what I found in my notes.
No. Let him rest in peace.
Rest in pieces.
Does anyone know her name?
Look, he was just burned. He's in one piece, minus his tongue.
One Piece, he fucking is he in ashes?
I thought I had her name.
I thought I did too.
It's Patricia now.
Feel like
For
we
some
always
reason,
try
I
to
want to
revert
say it
to her
started
as-
with an N, but I have nothing to.
Natalie.
I hate you. I don't even think we gave her a name.
She has a name.
Are we all just looking through our notes now? Well, the other two don't really have notes, huh?
I have notes. It's in my brain.
Dude,
it's Lyra,
Lyra, okay.
who is the great granddaughter of Vindel.
Oh, okay.
Damn, that boy's old. Does Vindel even look old?
What gave you that idea?
Vindel is a human of indeterminate age. Yes, he looks old, but you have no idea how old.
I think the correct answer here is pretty fucking old.
Yeah. He is for sure an agent of chaos.
And yet he's energetic as fuck.
Yeah.
I still feel like that he'll outlive all of us.
I don't know.
He's only gotten this far somehow.
I mean, Zine is basically a relic.
I'm not that old.
Who knows? Vindel might be older than Zine.
Probably.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Right.
Is Esmore the youngest?
I think
How
so.
old is Esmore?
Yeah.
Late 20s by now? 27, 28?
I don't know.
No, I
That,
think he was 25.
That's-
I think he
that's
was
younger.
25 whenever we
That's
first
younger
started.
regard. That's 24.
Okay, I think he was 25 when you first met.
Yeah.
okay. Bakery scene. You see her in this flower-covered apron.
Hello, Lyra.
Hi. You planning on traveling?
No, I plan to buy some bread like I had my companion tell.
Oh. I didn't know when you would show up. What would you like?
Whatever you would really recommend.
She like kind of narrows her eyes towards you, just like sizing you up.
And maybe some extras for my friends. I'm sure they would.
I'm
enjoy
sure
some
the one with the, she kind of like motions to her hair. I'm sure he has a little bit of a sweet tooth. What about you? Do you like pastries, or are you more of a baked bread? More of a
I
classic.
think the pastries sounds about right for the moment.
That chick at heart.
And she pulls out a couple of different pastries of varying sizes, shapes, and colors. So I picked a variety because I'm not entirely certain what you enjoy, but
I'll just take the lot of them.
excellent. 12 silver.
I will hand her 5 gold. Yeah, I know. I know.
Flex. God damn.
Thank you. She takes the gold.
I want the change.
Do you want any more?
No, this will do just
This-
fine.
that's so
It's
scummy.
more of a to say thanks, and hopefully we won't have to be a thorn in your side too often.
I think I can deal with a little thorn. She like kind of like holds up the hand with the with the gold in it. And besides, Vendel is, at least sometimes you will give me some warning.
He's a
Enigma?
character, and that's even better.
That's a
Oh,
word
what
for
would
it.
you say?
A character.
In fact, we should be seeing him soon.
Oh. Well, if you do, tell him I have something for him.
I will. Well, I guess I better meet up with the others. Thank you.
Well, enjoy the pastries.
I will. And then I'll head out towards the yawning portal.
All right. Esmar, you have arrived. The vines that made up the cocoon are long gone. There's not a trace of the brutality that had occurred here, but the memory stays with you.
I'm just gonna lay down on my back right next to where it happened, and I'm gonna think for a little bit, and then I'm going to send a animal messenger.
A black swallow comes down and lands on your knee as you're laying on your back, and just like kind of cocks his head toward you.
I'll, without even looking at the swallow, I'll just staring into the sky. I'm gonna tell the swallow to go to Zine and ask her to meet me here.
I assume you tell her where here is.
Yes, I give a brief description where I'm at.
Okay. And the swallow takes off. Zine, you're about halfway to the yawning portal, when suddenly this bird just lands on you, which is not necessarily a common occurrence for you. And you hear in your ear Esmor's voice coming out of this bird, which highly unusual, because usually Esmor can't speak in, animal form. And it says in his voice, to meet him at a place, and then it describes where the place is, and then it just takes off and flies away.
Well,
you still have like this bag of pastries.
I'm gonna pull a pastry out and I'm gonna start eating it. And then head towards whatever direction the instructions said.
Before Zine gets there, I would like to make note that in Esmer's thoughts, he's, angry, yet satisfied, yet he's also, satisfied but also remorseful. But he's had all these mixed emotions that he doesn't know how he should feel, and he feels frustrated, and he don't know if he should smile, cry, or just start punching. So whatever face that looks like, that's the face I'm giving, just to the sky.
A disheveled face.
Yeah, like he wants to cry, scream, laugh.
Did you know that Durnan here spent 40 years in the Undermountain?
Poor bastard.
40 years!
That's a long time.
Everyone thought he was dead. And then, one day, he just comes back. And, well, he's been here ever since.
And Darnan's just like on the other side of the bar with his head like in his hand.
It's just like one hand on his temple, in his head thinking, I didn't think one beer would be a lot for him. It was just one beer.
He didn't even open it. He just looked at it.
It was the
Just the
smell.
sight of it.
Yeah.
I'll just whisper to Durden, I'm so sorry.
He just like makes eye contact with you and just like gives you a slight shake of his head.
Just, you didn't know, did you, son?
I didn't know.
So, Zine said Feywild, but is there why? The Feywild's weird.
She has some business with Tahano. That's why we're going to the Feywild in the first place.
They do some city shenanigans.
Something like that.
Yeah. You know, that can get messy. Yeah,
It is what it is.
it's one thing for just like a couple of people to go through the veil, but a whole city? Oof. It's gone poorly many times.
Lots happened.
Hopefully they made it there in one piece.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah, well. Would you like another one?
I think I'm good. I've got
Darnan, one for me.
Zine, you turn the corner and you find this little courtyard and you see Esmore just laying in like a pile of like vines and roots.
I'll make my way to him and kind of stand to the side of him, looking down at him. Are you okay?
Without making eye contact, I'll just tell Zine, please have a seat.
Then she will. She'll just stay quiet until you decide to speak up. However long you choose for that to be.
It'll probably be, I'll say about 10 minutes. He's just kind of thinking for the right words.
Zine, give me an insight check. Yeah, I think it's fairly obvious that he is like thinking of like how to say what he wants to say. And you know,
Takes a while.
Yeah.
I'll finally speak up and I'll say, first thing I'll say is well, first off, I find it kind of strange how you never questioned where Alphon went after we left, and that how I came back without him.
I felt like it was more of a something that I should wait on.
Do you know why I'm laying where I am laying right now?
If I did, I probably wouldn't be sitting here with you. At least for this long.
No, I did it.
There's just a little bit of silence.
I got my revenge. Not in the way you're thinking, probably. Yes and no.
So you took his life?
More so than that. In more ways than one.
Would you
First off,
care to explain?
do you want the gory details?
I think a brief description will suffice.
I had him torn to pieces by my summoned wolves. And then I brought him back. And he came back as... Would Esmore know what a halfling is?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
you have seen halflings since you've
Okay.
been in society this long.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. He ended up reviving as a halfling. And he didn't say a word. He agreed for this to happen. But after it happened and he came back to life, he just turned into a sparrow and flew off without a word. And I don't know how I should feel right now. I don't know if I should feel happy that I finally got my revenge in the way I've always dreamt of getting it. But at the same time, I feel ashamed of myself.
Do you think you know why you feel ashamed of yourself?
Well, for better or for worse, he was my brother. And I loved him deeply. And
Might you have felt that you may have thought to yourself you were a better person than that?
Yes and no. For what he did, this was justice. But seeing all the stuff that he has done to try and better himself, and being around him here lately, bringing back all those memories, has made things complicated, bittersweet. But I did make him a promise, which is why I have to go to the Feywilds. I need to talk to Alice about lifting his banishment. And I'm hoping that one day I can find a way to bring him back as he once was.
There's a lot of things about you, Esmond, that I've come to learn through our time traveling. And whether it be for better or for worse, when you set your mind to something, that's what you'll do. I don't have any doubt that you could change him back. Maybe not now, but in the future. How long that may be, I can't tell you.
I just feel like he hates me.
I don't think he does. I think he also needed to process. From my understanding, he was proud to be a wood elf,
That's why I feel
yet
so bad.
ashamed of his actions.
I took away the one thing he felt proud of. But in my mind, I had to take something from him that he loved, since he took something away from me that I loved. The only difference is I'll never get what I love back. But I feel like I need to move on from it. It's just really hard. And I can't do it alone. As far as I see it, I'm used, like, in my mind, a family is a pack. And right now, you and that are my pack. As much as you and me fight, you know, it's not always bad, it always blows over. I know it will. I know I egg most of it on purpose half the time, most of the time, all the time. Um, it's, to me, that's just family bonding.
That's just who you are. You're a rascal. Little
I've been,
troublemaker.
I've been called worse, but yeah, let's go with that. That's probably the nicer way to put it. But there's another reason why I called you here. That's not just about me. This one's about you. And I know that you've been trying to talk to me about something lately, but I've been kind of blowing you off because of my own um things I've been trying to deal with. And I I'm sorry for blowing you off because it did seem like you really needed to talk to me and I should have been there. But I'm here now if there was something important you wanted to talk to me about.
There is. One of them is a lot more recent. The other one goes back a long while.
That have to do with you dying.
It does.
Well, as long as we're being open and honest here.
It it's weird.
Yeah, don't get used to it. You know how I am. This is not who I am. I'm just in a mood.
I
So
know.
this is kind of your best chance.
We've been mostly successful in everything we've done. And I think I let it get to my head. I guess I just thought I was stronger than what I am.
Esmore will just crack a smile.
But I mean, I could lift more than you now.
That's not why I'm smiling.
I know.
I'll explain after you're done.
I know I command you around a lot, I guess, is the purest form of words I can use. Telling you what to do, or as you used to say, mothering you.
It's probably the more accurate term I would put it, yeah.
But I truly do share that same sentiment as you. Without you and Vath, there's not many places I could go, nor people that I could truly rely on. Family is a good word for it. But other than being knocked down a peg, it seems.
Well, I can tell you what'll make you feel better about you dying and feeling like you were more powerful than you were. If I didn't have you and Bath around, I would be dead. I don't know a whole lot about this world. I'm a very curious individual, and I tend to act on instinct versus rational thought. Because, as you know, that's not who I am. And in my mind, I can just overcome anything that comes my way. Because living in the wild, I was used to being on top. You know, being in a pack of wolves, what could hurt me? I've always been in that mindset. But if I didn't have you guys around, I would have died a long time ago. I've almost died quite a few times by stupid decisions alone. What happened to you wasn't because of a stupid decision. It was pre-thought. You gave it your all. Mine was just out of stupidity that almost got me killed multiple times.
But fortunately, you have me and Vath. And we're here to look out for each other.
I hope so. I'm not
I
gonna
don't
change.
I don't plan to have that change. I I think you have changed.
Oh, I have, but I'm still the Esmar you first met however long ago in that tavern. I'm still a curious little boy.
But at least you're aware of it. And there's nothing wrong with being curious. It's just the timing could be a little better.
That'll never change neither.
I know.
I'm just warning you.
I don't
and
expect
I'll
it to.
and I'll apologize for it now. What was the other thing you wanted to talk about?
There's a slight, like, uncomfortable shift in the way Zine's positioned herself. It's about Alice.
Okay.
Which I figured you knew. I'd been trying to speak with you about it a few times.
That's been obvious.
I For simpler terms, what's your blessing?
You're gonna need to be more specific. Like Gesundheit?
I wish to propose.
Esmore will just kind of give a slight smile. He's still staring into the sky, by the way. Just
Yeah,
so
I
you know.
figure.
Yeah. But uncontrollably kind of cracks a slight smile.
I know y'all are family. And I know you're not particularly fond of the relationship.
I'll just say one thing. About goddamn time.
It has been too long.
I know how often you talk to her and how much you care about her. You know how much I care about her too. But the care I have for her is different than the kind you have. The kind I had is more of a sisterly kind of love. What you have is a lot deeper than that. And if there's anyone that I feel like could make her the happiest, it would probably be Vath. I mean you. I had to crack a joke. I had to ease the tension. You know how I am.
I know. I
I
should
don't,
have expected it.
I don't do well with awkward conversations. I generally
And
tend to
sometimes
avoid them.
regular conversations.
I tend to avoid serious talks. um, yeah, I
If it
tend to try and avoid serious conversations because that's just not my style. But in all honesty, you have my blessing.
well, that makes me feel much better because otherwise my plan was to elope.
One concern. Do you plan on doing it when we get to the Feywilds?
I do.
Shit. It's gonna be an uphill or a roller coaster day for Alice
I
because
don't
I
know if
need I, I need to go there to talk to her about her brother, about what I did, and about him returning. And then you're going to propose.
you do know we'll be there for more than a single day.
Yeah, but regardless, if you tell her first, she says yes, she gets all excited, and then I tell her the next day or 2 days later or even 3 days later, that excitement is just going to be overwhelmed with whatever she's going to feel about that. If it's the reverse, then I'm afraid that she'll have so much on her mind that she won't be able to feel as happy or whatever.
I think I can find the right timing.
We'll discuss the order of how we should handle our business when we get closer to that time. Um, Danny, how long has it been? If I know if I can go pick up my stuff.
I'd assume
God.
We'd been there a while.
Yeah,
Enjoying
it
the show?
is. It is getting definitely later in the evening. If only you knew what Vath was up to, you would feel the urge to go rescue him. But alas.
I feel no urge at the moment. I'm having a
uh,
heart-to-heart moment.
yeah, your tuning fork would probably be ready.
Okay. Oh, okay. Still talking to Zine. Well, I need to go pick up my fork, and I was planning on getting you some more chalk just in case while we're there. You want to come with me, or do you want me to just meet you? It's on the way. I mean,
I can come with you, Esmore.
okay. Fair warning: the shop owner is weirder than I am.
That word was
Also, I'm gonna tell you
Yeah.
now. I bought something from him the last time I was here. When I did the, you know what? I'm not gonna tell you what it is. I'm just gonna tell you I'm sorry right now.
I don't want to know.
You know, I wouldn't tell you anyways. Just know I am deeply sorry.
Sarcasm is not
It's not
your
sarcasm. I'm
strong suit. Oh,
deeply sorry. But at the same time, I'm not. But
well, great.
because I'm still gonna do it.
And now I'm not looking forward to this.
I might wait till your wedding day.
Oh God.
Just,
Esmore,
I do. Ah.
I know you were
Does anyone
fairly
object to these
powerful.
two wedding? And then I do the flashbang. She screams. Zine objects.
You may be very strong, but I will be relentless.
I always have a trick up my sleeve.
As do I. Let's go get your fork.
Okay, we'll head back to the shop,
Okay.
I'll hand you a pastry on the way.
and I will. What kind of pastry?
Yeah.
I don't
What
know,
what
it's
what
just
kind
a
of
bag
pastry?
of pastries. It is
That's where to take it either.
a pastry with some sort of strawberry.
My
Whether
favorite
it
kind of
be
fruit. Some sort of strawberry.
Some sort of strawberry.
I meant like whether it be a jam or just literally a strawberry stabbed into it.
I would say
Or
make it a jam.
sure.
And I will starve.
Strawberry jam pastry.
And it was gone as fast as you gave it to me. I pretty much ate it out of your hands.
It's delicious.
Okay,
Zine just fed Esmore.
that's weird.
Like sucking up Jello with a shop vac.
Now lick the finger clean. Like, oh, you got a little jelly on your finger.
Oh boy.
Never go down
You
Zene's
get to
spine.
the shop. You wanted the tuning fork, and you said 10 uses of chalk.
Yes. And then I'll kind of whisper in his ear. I'm like, hey, remember that thing? Without you saying what it is, remember that thing I bought from you the last time I was here? That special thing?
Yes.
And I'll kind of like gesture to Zine behind me. How much was that again?
I believe it was 50.
Can I get two more of those?
Uh, if you give me a minute to make more.
Yeah, it's fine.
Alright, just wait a minute. And he turns around and like starts mixing all sorts of chemicals and you hear small pops and flashes of light coming from around him. And he sets out all the items on the counter. The tuning fork is it looks like a rusted tuning fork. Like it's brown and it's pocked. And he has I guess it would be a large pouch filled with this chalk used for teleportation circle. And then 2 vials are like encased in rope so they don't like bang into things and break, because that would be bad, obviously.
Not for me.
Probably anyone standing near it. But he says, so for the lot, it's going to be 1,200 gold pieces. You know the chalk is expensive, right?
Yeah.
And
I look at Zane.
and the tuning fork is not cheap either.
Yeah, they need a tuning fork. How much is that in plat?
Divided by 10.
120.
120.
120. That's fine. I'll have 526 platinum pieces left.
Psh, pocket change.
I'll hand over that in platinum.
Efficient.
It's not the only thing I do efficient.
Meanwhile, in Bat's wallet.
Oh shit.
Vast's head's just like in his crossed arms, just like.
Every 5 seconds he just goes, wow.
Yeah.
You don't say.
Oh, really?
Tell me more.
Okay.
And that's how I ended up in the 3rd level of the 9 hells. And
You're making a great story, dude. Apparently, you're making a great story.
Okay, you gather your things, and I assume you head back to the yawning portal.
Yeah, Esper seems a little more chipper now that he's kind of got that off his shoulders, you know. So.
Okay. Let's take a short break, and then we can do the last bit of the session and finish up. So let's do 10 minutes.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
It's sad when I notice that both Jared and you mute.
When you said,
I had to get my fast joke in there.
I did chuckle at that. It was good.
Imagine if we get there and Vaz is like, I have to admit, I'm deeply in love with Alice. I'll be like, I'm gonna kill you.
10 minutes. We'll be right back.
All right. After a much needed conversation, and gathering even more supplies, you all head to the yawning portal, and oh, excuse me. I need to go there myself. That's what I'm looking for. I love Vindel's
Scene's
token.
gonna be so funny.
It's a
Vindel's
dark
token is so good.
This scene's gonna be so funny.
It's like last time my screen's just black.
Yeah, I know, because your tokens aren't on the map.
They're gonna walk in, just both their Vats heads are in their heads.
I'm pretty
Heads
sure
of their heads.
Vendel's it's actually making that expression right now to Vath, like, and then you
Yeah.
won't believe it. Vath's just like 12 tankards just in front of him that are all empty.
And I accidentally went 10 years into the past, and I had no idea until. Oh. He waves to you two. You can see he has 4 or 5 tankards in front of him. Vath, you probably have 2.
Matt doesn't even notice what's happening. He's just head is in his hands, just like.
Durnan's like over here.
We'll look at Z and be like, I think we were gone a little too long.
Well, look who's here. He like elbows you, Vath.
Look of relief. Oh, hey Z and Esmore, come over here for a minute.
Pocket sand.
Counter pocket sand.
Damn. Every trick of a sleeve.
I wasn't expecting to see you here so soon, Vindo.
Me neither.
I got your message, so you needed a lift.
What's your plan? We're not gonna be lost boys that just disappear and then show back up and everyone's old, are we?
Only if you want to be.
I just no.
So he like puts his hands together. So the thing about the Feywild is that there's certain unspoken rules. The denizens of the land of Fairy are interesting.
We haven't met Vath yet.
What's that supposed to mean?
Don't
Well,
worry
now
about it.
you listen.
So the fairies and, well, the Fae in general, they are mischievous and devious in all sorts of ways. They love practical jokes, though not in the sense that you might think, because they don't necessarily care if you get hurt or die because of their joke. They more care about the spirit of the joke. So,
Sounds like my kind of people.
well, you two, he points to Esmore and Vath. You might have trouble remembering your time there. You, however, you'll be fine.
Why?
Well, you don't have Fey ancestry. And like Zine over there.
Finally, something that comes out of these eyes.
I figured it was your purple shrewd skin.
Maybe the ears attached as well.
I wasn't gonna
And
comment on
I'm sure
that.
the
That's
ears have
just
something
weird.
to do with it. Anyway, Zine, if they come back and they're like, what happened? Or they have no idea about anything, I have no idea how long you're going to be in the Feywild for, because time is a little wonky there. If they come back and have no idea, just a little greater restoration, a little expensive, but I mean, a little greater restoration will bring it back, but you'll still have some fog about everything that's happened.
Is there a way to just to kind of counteract it while we're there, anyways?
Oh, while you're there, you'll be fine.
I mean, like, is there a way just to counteract it so that we don't have to worry about it? Like a trinket we could wear, or
Unless you're able to get the favor of some archfey or something like that. They have significantly more power in that realm. Otherwise, you're just gonna have to deal with the brain fog.
I mean, I live like that anyways on a daily basis.
And it's no different to you. But Vath, if you get a favor of an archfey, they might be able to prevent all the wonky weirdness.
Would me being a druid help my favor any at all when it comes to the Fae? Since I'm kind of, with my, abilities, it's very Fae-ish in nature and way. With some abilities, at least.
You might have an advantage in being able to communicate. I have an inkling that Zine might feel more at home there than maybe even you.
That'd be interesting.
I'm quite curious now.
Believe it or not, a lot of the bardic magics come from, Fey influence and such, with the charms and illusions and whatnot.
So what's your plan on getting us there? Do you have a fork I can use, or do you have another means?
I'll show you how to get there. Not
right now?
Not everywhere needs a fork. A fork is just the easy way.
I mean,
for the
if it's...
well, for the ones that don't know the secrets. But you have to be very careful with your words there. Your words have power, especially with the Fae. If they ask if they can have your name, they mean it quite literally. So, if a pixie comes up and says, "Can I have your name?" and you say, "Esmore," they then own your name.
But I still have my name, though.
Not if you do that. You can say, "No, but you can call me Esmore." Like that. It's all about how you say things. And just be careful. I don't want any of you to lose your face or something wild like that.
I feel like I won't like it there.
I feel like I'm gonna die.
Or something worse, but you'll be fine.
So as long as I'm my normal smart-ass self, I might be okay.
Yeah, just don't touch the pretty flowers. It'll be fine. Also, avoid the music.
I'll look at Zine.
Just, trust me on this one. Just don't go. Are we going tonight, or are we going to wait?
I mean, I'm good whenever.
For
some reason, it looks like Vath really wants to just leave.
Me and Vath have been having a great time.
Oh yeah, it's been great.
It seems that way.
Time, we can leave.
It's up to you guys.
I have something to pick up tomorrow in the evening from a shop. But after that, my business is taken care of.
And we can stay here for a bit.
Oh, actually, Vendel, your great-granddaughter, Lyra, she said she has something for you.
Oh, does she now? Well, I suppose if you still have business to attend to, so do I.
Are you going to be accompanying us in the Feywilds, or are you just kind of
I'm just
drop
getting
off?
you there. And I believe that you have a place to stay once you get there.
As long as we make it to the Dahano, yes.
Even without... Oh, I have some more shopping to do. Even without the Tahano, we will be fine.
Very well.
As for sleeping arrangements, I have a magnificent plan.
You see a slight grin on Vendel's face. He says,
I think you all will be just fine. Well, I will, when should I meet up with you?
Tomorrow night?
Tomorrow in the evening is when my item will be finished.
Very well. And I'll see you soon. And he gets up from his chair and he heads out.
Oh, he was drunk, right?
give me an insight check.
Inside. Okay. Oh.
Can I as well, out of
Sure.
curiosity? Nice.
As more, like, you have no idea. Like, there are 5 or 6 tankards where in front of where he was sitting, but like you haven't interacted with him that much, and also he always just kind of acts like that. Zine, he was red in the cheeks, but like whatever is with this man, he can hold his alcohol.
Vath, I think you might have found yourself a new drinking buddy.
Shut up.
I thought you enjoyed your time with him.
Would you like to spend the day drinking with him? Go ahead, be my guest.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he'd get tired of me well before I got tired of him.
Oh, I promise. That's not the case.
Are you planning on bringing him back here again?
Oh.
God, I hope not.
That doesn't seem to be the case.
And he left me with the bill.
It's doubled just because, you know, he drank them.
How much do I owe you?
5 gold.
Plus
And
tip.
I'll
are
give
you
10?
getting rooms?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll just pass him a platinum.
That'll cover it. He hands you 3 sets of keys.
Yeah,
It's been
that's
a,
got one hell of a coin purse.
A little bit of change.
Any
mean-
yells coming from the any yelling coming from the well?
It's been quiet.
Good. Okay. I have to keep an eye on that, or an ear on that well.
Oh, I'm going to turn around and see if I see 3-string.
He is actually not in here today.
Oh. Oh well. Get it? Because there's that well.
Boo.
I'm great.
Durnan like leans over the counter towards you, Zine, says, "If you want me to leave a message for him."
If you would, let him know that Neverwinter's been liberated from the dragon. And he should know what else to do from there.
Good job. It's It's not an easy task.
We did have some help.
I wouldn't expect you to do it by yourselves.
Oh, the help was more of a distraction.
Help is help,
It was just...
no matter what form it comes in.
That is true.
I mean, we had a pretty big help.
Yes. Okay, we did have one other person fighting it with us.
I kind
I'll
of
let him know when he comes back.
myself from that comment.
I would appreciate it. And Xena will head on up to her room.
Okay.
I'll see you in the morning. It's been quite a day.
Bath is also gonna go hit the sack,
Yep, same here.
and then he'll go to bed.
Okay.
I was literally gonna go hit the sack, then I'll go to bed.
Ow.
It's gotta hurt.
Oh, look, I got some pent up emotion, so I just need to vent out. So then, boom. All right, good to go.
One figuratively, one literally.
So you're each in your own individual rooms.
Yes.
Anything you'd like to do before rest?
Other than sending, no.
I'll explain to Oliver what happened with Alphonse, since he knows the whole situation because he was there for it all. So, well, from the whole thing from back from my past, he was there. So I was kind of explaining to him the situation.
And then I'll just cast sending to Alice.
How do you feel about it?
On me. I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
Yes, that
Is
was
that
all.
Alice's voice?
No. Maybe she just woke up. You never know.
Eat a Snickers.
How do I feel about it? Well, if you were awake during the conversation that me and Zine had, then you know exactly how I feel about it.
Just wondering if you had any revelations.
Somewhat, yeah. Mostly that vengeance isn't as cracked up as it seems to be. And not always worth it. How about this almighty weasel of knowledge now?
Hey, I never claimed that. I just claimed to be good at checkers.
Oh,
Anyways,
what would you have done in my feat? I know you didn't much care for our wolf pack anyways, because you always felt like prey to them, but
yeah, they're scary.
they never hurt you. They just played rough.
Look, I just don't like being tossed.
Yeah, that only happened a couple times.
I don't know what I would have done. It's a hard question. And hopefully, I never have to make that choice.
I really hope no one that I know has to make this choice.
But,
Yeah,
you know, someone, comes after you, I'm definitely sending wolves after them.
How are you gonna do that?
Magic. I don't know. Why don't you teach me something?
That's what I'll spend most of the night to try and see if I can teach Oliver
Okay.
any little bit of magic.
Okay. What about you,
How
other
much
two?
is he capable?
Just sending to Alice.
Reading.
What do you say to Alice?
We're making our way, and I hope to see you soon. And that's it.
I just imagine that if since time works differently there, then she's just getting like message after message after message like every 2 seconds. She's like, "Oh my god, what?"
I hope to see you soon. I need your help. Please be safe. That's what you get.
Well, now it's a restless night.
I think Asmore feels he's trying to teach magic to a weasel.
Jokes on you, Beth doesn't sleep.
Now think, fire. No, fire.
Water comes out.
That'd still be
The
impressive.
the weasel's just open and closing his hand.
And
Fire. Fire.
You don't have to say fire, just feel fire.
What about another one?
It goes on for a while. Nothing seems to stick as of yet.
It's gonna be a daily thing, a training with him, just so you can produce
It's your next character.
weasel. Oliver the weasel.
Yeah, the awakened weasel.
Oliver the druid weasel.
Okay, yeah, you all get a full night's rest. Morning arise.
Back to -1, baby. Let's go.
Yup. Alright. Zine's just got her things to do today. You other two got anything?
I guess I'll just spend the day trying to explain to Oliver to stop saying the word fire. It's an all night almost.
Vath, you do anything?
Not particularly.
I might ask Vath for help.
Not particularly, honestly. I'm not. I'm
Uh,
just chilling in this room.
you're just chilling and you hear.
Yep.
Hey, Vath.
Open the door. What do you want?
Are you busy?
Depends.
I need your help.
With?
Can you read me this rock book?
Can you? That's gonna
So-
stick for the rest of us.
Actually, I'm actually going to use that in this conversation. Remember how I had you help me to read that rock book?
I'm gonna close the door.
It's not. It has anything to do with reading.
What about it?
Are you up for
The
another
door's still
challenge?
closed.
Depends what it is.
I'm trying to teach Oliver some kind of magic.
I'm gonna close the door.
The door was already closed.
I'm gonna open the door to close it
It
again.
showed it.
Why do you want to teach magic to a weasel?
He asked me to. Ironically, but then I thought it was a good idea.
Come on, it'll be fun.
It's so
Fine.
fun.
Humor me.
What do I start with?
I've been trying to teach him how to produce flame.
Hey, you
And-
see his like little weasel hand go, and he says, "Fire," and nothing
Stop
happens.
saying it.
All right. Here's what I want you to do, Oliver.
I want you to point one of your hands, paws, whatever you have, at Esmore.
What?
I want you to think the angriest thought you can, and think to yourself, Eldritch Blast.
He closes his little beady eyes really tight and like just like points his paw at like he's like on Esmore's shoulder, just like points it at his ear,
What?
and you just hear him.
Think angry thoughts.
He like opens one of his beady eyes.
He looks at me.
Opens
I'll
eyes.
just look at Esmore.
I don't think it's working.
Try a bit harder. While he's doing that, I'll cast Eldritch Blast on Esmore.
Roll it.
Come on. I don't have a shield equipped.
You don't.
It doesn't matter.
You get 3 bolts.
What?
Oh shit!
Go and roll damage.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
One more.
One more. Try
15!
Oh, that 14 was an accident. That's the best I've rolled fucking in a long time.
Yeah, but
37 points of damage.
And as it's casting, I'll just whisper to Esmore, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna grab that.
Esmore, you like stumble and Oliver like leaps off of you, and you just hear him say, "Holy shit!"
I'm literally gonna grab Vath by the back of the neck, drag
I'll
him,
just,
throw him
I'll
out
just,
the
I'll just eye Esmore, and I'll just give 2 taps on the bag of holding.
It's like a sock full of quarters, except it's 25,000 platinum pieces.
I'm just dragging him out and kicking him out the door and slamming the door. Last time I asked you for help.
Do you let him throw you out of the room?
It's my room.
You're in my room.
You guys came to my room.
As both of you give me athletics checks.
Ah, shit.
I'm gonna roll for luck as well.
Okay.
Of course you are. Fuck.
Vath is nigh unmovable. Like, you like put your shoulder into him and he straight up does not move.
I'll give Esmore a really strong hug.
And if he does that, I'm gonna thunderclap in his face.
Jesus Christ! This isn't turning into an all-out brawl. Come on.
Okay.
This is a
Okay. First do a grapple check. So athletics versus acrobatics or athletics.
Athletics.
Yeah, for you. And then Esmore, you can choose athletics or acrobatics.
Hey, I'll do athletics because I have proficiency in it. Fuck!
Yeah, you
See
get
my
bear
ass.
hugged, but you are you thunder waving him?
Yeah. Out the
Okay.
door.
Go ahead and roll.
I just do it at level 1. I don't want to destroy the place.
And then give me a Constitution save. Yeah, still doesn't move, but you take 5 damage.
Fair enough.
Kind of cover your ears like ah.
I
Zine, you
deserve that.
hear just from like down the hall.
Z just rolls her eyes. Not again.
I'll get up and take my time walking to the sound.
Investor of flame. Did I bear hug him?
God.
I'm not gonna do that.
Zine, you see Oliver come out the door and say, help?
I'm sitting
13
here yelling,
fucking 7.
I'll
get in the room.
I'll reach down and pick up Oliver and make my way into the room. What are you doing?
At this point, he started it.
Listen. I got nothing.
Why are there coins everywhere?
Coins? What do you mean?
The platinum you released from the bag of holding.
I didn't release any platinum. I just tapped the bag twice.
Oh, I thought you released it
No,
all.
no, 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 no,
I
no.
was like, are you
It's a good
kidding me?
deluge.
The 25,000 platinum.
No, me and Esmore were just having a sparring session. Probably not the best place to do it, but yeah.
Get out! I'm trying to
If you
teach
get
Oliver
kicked
magic.
out of this place, I'm not coming with you.
You know what, Zine? You teach Oliver magic.
Fine. Oliver's with me. I'm
Yeah.
going to Dimension Door.
Back to your room.
Yeah.
You're just down the hall.
And just faint purple sparks of glitter fall to the floor as Zine just disappears.
I'm gonna
I'm
look at
surprised you
Vath.
didn't comment on the fact that Vath is hugging Esmore.
I'm gonna look at Vath and just be like, drink?
It's a pretty comfortable hug, not gonna lie.
I'm saying you wanna get a drink.
Oh no, I know. But that's just commenting on the position we're in.
Vast,
I mean, we don't need to go to
vast
the bar for a
large,
drink.
muscular arms embracing you.
You know what? It's a we haven't had this since for a while, and I'll pull out the stone crest.
Now you're talking. It's like the brawl never happened. It's like, drink? I got this. Hell yeah. Now that Oliver and Zane
How much each? How much do you want?
just,
one?
I'll start with one. See how it goes.
All right, one each.
You two spend time drinking. Zine, are you actually going to attempt to teach Oliver magic?
More like, can I adjust the size of dancing lights? Like, not the brightness to it, but the size of it.
I mean, it still casts, I think, 10 feet of dim light.
Yeah.
Like you can move the things around you. Like you can like kind of like combine the orbs to make a roughly humanoid shape.
I was more so trying to see if I could shrink the orb into like a little marble size, like, because I have 4 of them.
I don't
More
see
like
why not. Yeah.
down to scale for Oliver, I guess.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna basically play around with dancing lights and mage hand with Oliver, and that's pretty much all I'm doing.
Cool. Okay, both you. Man, we haven't even gotten to the next day yet. Okay.
Nope. That's
You all eventually find rest. And next day comes. And Esmore and Vath do, I don't know, whatever. Zine, you go and pick up your ring. It's beautiful, and the metal is obviously different, but the bands are a near identical match. And now that the amethyst quartz stone is like cut and polished, it's a really, really beautiful stone mix. The woman says, I hope this is what you were hoping for.
it's exactly what I wanted. I'm sure she'll love it.
Well, here you go. And she gives you the rings.
And I've already paid.
Yep.
So I'll put them in my bag and go on about meeting with the others, I guess. So that we can find Vindel and then do what we do.
This is the next day, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is Vath still in his room, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go knock on his door.
Jesus Christ. Here we go.
Crack the door open. What do you want?
I challenge you.
2?
Arm wrestling.
I'm gonna close the door.
Chicken. I knew you were scared.
Yep. That's why.
I have my ways.
I'm
Fine,
sure he
I'll
just
hu-
doesn't
I'll-
want to
I'll humor
snap
you.
Your arm.
Let's go downstairs.
Why?
We're gonna need more room.
There's an entire room here.
It's not big enough.
Chicken.
You're gonna arm wrestle me as an earth elemental.
Why?
I want to see.
Just do it in here.
I don't want to destroy nothing.
You're not gonna destroy shit.
Plus, when I beat you, I want everyone to see it.
That's fair.
I'll make my way down to the bar area.
That
Okay.
isn't coming down anytime soon.
I'm gonna clear open a space.
Esmer's just gonna wait and wait and wait.
He'll come down eventually.
How long
just
do you...
go take a nap.
It's been like 2 hours.
I'm still waiting. I'm still sitting there clearing space. I got a table ready and everything. I'm like, he'll come down. I warned Durnan, like, hey, just so you know, this is gonna happen.
Whatever you break, you pay for.
Put it on Vast tab.
It's going on yours.
Oh, he's got all the money, all of our money. So
Well, looks like you'll be cleaning some dishes.
I do have money, but
Your tab it is.
fuck.
Another hour passes.
I'm waiting as long as it takes. He'll come down eventually. Or either Zine will come back first, whoever happens.
Another hour. Zine walks in. You see Esmore sitting at a completely cleared off table with no one else at the table with him. He seems to be like... He's like staring at the stairs.
Does he know I'm there?
No.
I'm gonna try to keep it that way.
I think I see someone come down the stairs. I'm like, oh, someone else.
Ah, shit. Give me a stealth check.
Dang it.
Yeah, Esmore, you notice Zine, though I don't know if you would really care.
Hey Zine, you're strong, right?
A little stronger now.
Want to arm wrestle?
Not particularly.
Come on, that chickened out. You gonna be chicken too?
I'll indulge you once. Then I'll sit down.
I'm turned into an earth elemental.
Okay.
You don't have to put the token down. Okay. I was just saying.
And suddenly people are like, everyone's looking at you, and the room is...
Music stops. I put my rock elbow on the table.
You hear the table crack a little bit.
I look at Durnan and be like,
He's staring at you.
Can I? No, I don't think I can. I'm gonna cast Polymorph as I grab his hand.
Are you polymorphing him or you?
Him.
oh, come on. I'm an
Who are
earth
you trying to
elemental.
polymorph
I
him
can't
into?
do shit about that.
Into just... Yeah.
What do you turn him into?
His door knocked.
1 second.
No.
Cheaters. Fucking cheaters, I swear. Kind of fair game of arm wrestling. And you can't say me turning into an earth elemental isn't fair because they have these muscle gauntlets.
It's true.
So. I'm sweaty. Why am I so sweaty?
Great question.
That 37 was really funny. I didn't expect to hit that high.
I mean, I get you're trying to make Oliver feel good about himself, but fuck you.
I didn't think I would hit all 3 of them with that high of a damage, to be honest.
Without my
So
shield, my
ridiculous.
AC is only 16.
I still didn't think I'd hit. Oh, I have a +10, so I'd have to roll. You know what? Never mind.
My AC is not. Well, it's not bad. It's not fantastic though.
Imagine if you had a repelling blast.
That would be so funny.
Just send him like out the window.
I'd send him through the wall into the next room.
Bye.
I should have freaking.
Sorry about that.
I should have thunder waved at 7th level.
Okay. What are you polymorphing him into?
There's more.
Chimpanzee.
Okay. Go and roll. Esmore, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Is it a
Oh,
roll?
you.
It's just a creature that you can see within range.
I'm sure he's not allowing you to turn him into a chimpanzee.
No.
Yeah, no, he has to just fight against it. I thought you were telling me to roll. My bad.
No, tell me a roll.
I was like, what am I rolling?
I think
you
you
like-
failed with the 15.
Yeah, 18.
Okay.
Fuck. And I have a +10 in that. God. I'm blind.
Yeah. I'll bring your other token back. So you are now grasping each other's hand. You feel the rocks fall away, and you are now an ape.
Hopefully.
And
your
I
strength
slam
is
his
fine.
hand.
Oh, I
Well,
got-
I'll go and roll for you, or you can
Oh.
roll d20 plus 5 as more,
Okay.
Aren't
and
chimpanzees
then
kinda
Zine
strong?
roll athletics.
1d20 plus 5.
Yep.
5.
Yeah, you
Nice.
easily onto the table.
Then I'm gonna get up, start walking away, and snap the spell off.
And you turn back into an earth elemental.
I'm just like cheater, but like in my head because I can't talk.
Said the guy who went Earth Elemental.
That's the one with with a magic strength gauntlet.
Seems fair to me.
Yeah. Earth Elemental versus Strength Gauntlet.
But you know I have the Strength Gauntlet. You has to arm wrestle me, not to.
I don't think anything would have changed regardless.
Yeah.
No, I think it
True.
would have.
I think the ogre gauntlets give Zine the same strength as an earth elemental. I think your strength
Does
are
it?
both at 19. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the Earth Elemental strength's at 20.
Yeah, so Zine only had like a +4, no? Oh wait, no, athletics.
Yeah.
Well, the strength I think is it's also a +5. So I think
I think Zine has a
The
higher
ogre gauntlets is
modifier
only
for
+4.
athletics.
I have a
Yeah,
+6
that's
in
why.
athletics.
It's been close.
Zine's proficient in athletics, I'm pretty sure.
see Vindel walk in again.
Point at him.
He's it looks like he just crammed something into his mouth and is chewing with, like, his mouth is like too full, but he's still chewing. He like waves at the giant rock monster.
I'm gonna point and put my arm down and be like, come on.
He comes over.
At this
If you
point,
win,
Math
I'm gonna
comes
be
down.
pissed.
As he sits down, you can see like he sets his elbow on the table, and then you can see like his bicep and forearm just like bulge and grow, and it extends into his chest, and now his like chest is full, and you can see his traps grow larger.
The rock elemental's face can sink. Did it?
Rocks sink very quickly.
I just go. I look at Zine.
I need to look up this specific spell. It's kind of hilarious.
Oh no! What have I unleashed?
Went from a rock hard elemental to a soft clay elemental.
I'm molding clay right now.
I think it's in here. See if I can find it real quick. Wizard spells. He casts. Where is it? Yeah.
I was picking an easy target.
He casts Tensor's Transformation. You endow yourself with endurance and martial prowess fueled by magic. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and roll your athletics/strength check as an earth
Come on,
elemental.
please, please. Oh no!
Holy shit.
What are my rolls today?
He gets advantage. Oh, he didn't roll very well. He pushes and his bicep bulges, and you manage to slowly and consistently push his arm down to the table.
Thank God. I'll turn back into Esmore.
As soon as you do, he slams your hand the other direction.
Come on. After I won, I turn back.
Well, Basher's good. Where's the other
I'm
one?
looking at my hand like, why you do that? I already won.
Where's the other one?
He chickened out of my arm wrestling competition. He's hiding in his room.
Well, either we can wait for him or we can go up and get him.
First things first. How's the table look?
A little cracked. It's
I'm
not like shattered, but
gonna look at Durnan and be like, okay, or
he's just looking at you.
I'll give him 3 gold pieces.
He just slightly nods. You got everything you need?
I got everything I need.
Oh, hey, I forgot to mention while I was picking up the ring that I was gonna get some materials for a spell.
Yeah.
Okay.
You buy them.
Okay, it's just 15 gold's worth.
Yep.
And these aren't one-time use, right?
Nope. just need them.
Okay.
You just need them once.
I'm gonna go up to Zane and be like, before we leave, should I buy some materials in case something deadly happens to us, if you know what I mean?
If we want to spend 1,000 gold per cast,
mean-
sure.
I'm fine with that.
I am as well.
Good to have at least one cast of it on us at all times, you know?
Yeah. However, I do not have the money on hand.
I do, so.
Okay. I need 1,000 golds worth of diamond dust.
I have 526 platinum pieces on me right now, so.
That'll do it.
And I'll run to the shop real fast. And I mean, I'll run.
Okay. What are you getting?
All the stuff required for the reincarnate spell.
Okay. Just go ahead and spend the monetary value.
Which is, but that's 10 platinum? No, what's
I don't know how much it costs.
1,000 gold,
That would be 100 platinum.
100 platinum. So I have 426 platinum. I still have enough money for 4 more casts. I want to get into 1 for now. So. I'm gonna write down in my items 1 cast of reincarnate.
Just make one of those other resource bubbles and put reincarnate as the title, and then however many you have.
I do it as like an item that has 1 next to it, so 1 reincarnate cast.
Works. Okay, and you head back.
Right below 3 flashbangs. Okay. Now I have everything I need. Are you gonna go get that?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and get Vath.
Also, I'll whisper to Zane. Don't tell Bath that you beat me. Cheater.
She'll just roll her eyes. Yeah, I could just go get Vath.
All right. Do you come down?
Jared?
Huh?
Talking to you, you come down?
Matt's taking a nap still.
That doesn't sleep.
Fine.
You're not wrong. He's doing it for fun though. All right, Matt will come down.
I'm still human.
On the stairs, I'll whisper, I won the arm wrestling.
I'll be like, nice.
Bitch.
You didn't know.
I
I'll
know,
whisper.
out of character.
Alright. I believe we're ready to go.
We actually need to go to one of your rooms.
Did I come down here all the way, all for nothing?
Apparently.
I mean, I didn't know where you were, so
Fair
Well,
point.
regardless, we
Back
need
up
to go
to the
to one of
room,
your
I
rooms.
You can go to my room.
It has a bed, right?
Yeah.
And he follows you up. So as you're all standing in Esmore's room, Vindel says,
It is imperative that you do this exactly as I do it. Otherwise, it either won't work, or it will go very, very poorly for you. So, pay attention, because I can only do this once, because once I do it, I won't be here. Understand?
Crystal,
Got it.
does Oliver
Good.
need to do it?
As long as he's on your person.
Okay, because he's not very good with magic, I found out.
If he does it right, he'd still probably be able to do it, but regardless. So, do all of you have a sock?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
I need you to take off your sock and put it on your left hand.
and he does it as well. He puts a sock, he just like takes off his sock and puts it on his left hand.
Which one is left?
The left one.
He points
That
to your left hand.
Okay.
Don't put it on your right, because then it won't work.
I do so.
I do as well.
Same.
Vindel steps up onto the bed. He holds up his left hand.
He says, now this is the very important part. You jump off the bed, and you click your heels while you're in the air. If you do this right, you won't hit the floor of this room. You will hit the floor of the Feywild. Watch very carefully.
He jumps, clicks his heels, and he's just gone.
I didn't just see it happen. I wouldn't believe this would work.
I'm gonna try
It's-
doing what he did.
Give me a performance check.
Oh no! My rolls are bad today. Don't make me do it.
So, did my staying up in the room count as a short rest?
I mean, you're up there long enough, yeah.
All right. Perfect. I'm gonna use luck.
Okay. That is high enough. You see Vath jump and disappear, and also used a 7th level spell.
7th level?
Yep.
Perfect. The only one I have is Finger of Death.
It is now just you two in this room. Vath and Vindel are gone.
Well, here goes
Shall
nothing.
I?
And I jump,
Uh,
left arm in the air, and clicking my heel.
give me a performance check.
You'll have no problem with this, Mr. Yeah.
Yep. You step on the bed. You hold up your left hand with the sock on it. You jump, click your heels, and as more you watch, and Zine's also gone. You're just left by yourself in this room.
Hello? Might as well give it a go.
Give me a performance check. You get up from the bed. You're like, okay. Hold up the hand, your left hand. Wait, which one's left? The one with the sock. Alright. Jump, click, and you feel like a brief sensation of intense vertigo, as if the world suddenly just starts spinning, and you land, and suddenly you're like halfway up your shin in deep mud. All of you are. And Vindel says,
Welcome to the Feywild.
and that's where we're going to end the session.
I'm scared of next session.
I'm scared of next session too.
I
I
am-
didn't realize that would take a 7th level.